Okay, so it's I guess 95. And Skanka had worked her way into my fucking house and was staying there. And then I realized it was her. Um, just from her mannerisms, like holy shit, that's Skanka. And right, yeah, that's not right. She's not who she says that she is at all. And yeah, I was like pretty freaked out about it. And at that point, um, right, my sister and my roommate wouldn't come back because of her. Right, because she was just so fucking annoying that they wouldn't even come home. They were, up in the other town, and my roommate called and says, "Oh, hey, we're just gonna spend the night over here at my uncle's house until that girl leaves." I was like, "Oh my god!" Right, and I call my sister and say, "Hey, this is, right, this is Skanka in my house. She's not really. And she's, you're being crazy. You're just being paranoid, Heather." Like, no, 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 that's who it is. So anyway, I don't know who she called, but Huser shows up. Right. Mhm. Right. And Huser shows up, and then like, yeah, to see if it's really her, and it was, and he came in. He says, "Oh no, that's not her. You're just being paranoid, Heather. That's not who that is." And I'm like, "Yes, it is." And then we're having the fucking conversation just about like right goddamn in front of her. I mean, we're sitting in the kitchen and she's just off like on the other side of the fucking bar area, like all hunched over fucking coloring. And he says, "No, no, no, that's not her." And I was like, "Yeah, that's her. That's definitely her." And he's like, "No, that's not her." And then finally she finishes her fucking, picture, whatever the fuck she's doing. And then she fucking holds it up and says, "Look what I drew. Can we put it on the fridge?" And he's like, "Holy shit, that is her." It's like, "I fucking told you so." Hmm. Right. And he said, "Oh, that is her. What is she doing here?" And I said, "I don't know. Get her out of my fucking house. Like, get her the fuck out of here." But he couldn't get her to go either. And he said, "Well, we'll take you, back home." And she said, "Oh, no. I asked my boyfriend. He said I could spend the night." And it's like, right? It's like, I don't want you to spend the night. I want you to fucking leave. Why don't you just go home? He said, "No. My boyfriend said I could spend the night." Right. And you couldn't get her to fucking go. And it's a fucking pregnant girl, so what the fuck? And anyway, they were there for another night. And right, and then User's there and Skaga's there. And I'm like, I don't want her anywhere around my fucking kid. I don't want her here. I don't want her here. You know, I don't want her anywhere the fuck around me. And right, he says, "No, I get it." And I wouldn't want her anywhere around me either. And right. So anyway, so it was one more night, and it was two more nights because they came back on a Monday. So yeah, so over all this fucking space of time, and she's acting like a total fucking nut job, and I keep trying to get her to fucking leave. It's like, hey, don't you want to go back and get some clothes? Don't you need some new clothes? You've been here all this fucking time. Let me tell you, no, you're tweaking me. You're gonna take me up there and with me. And you said I could, like, yeah, not me. My boyfriend said I could spend the night until he got back with the car. And I'm like, oh my God. Right. So finally, um, he gets back and fucking takes her away. And I was like, thank fucking God. And then a couple days later, I hear, because she's been using that other girl's identity as well as her health insurance. Mhm. Some girl named Christina from Connecticut who is mentally handicapped, and that's whose identity she was using, as well as that other girl's health insurance. So that girl's parents, you know, um, tracked her down from that, and because they were like, it was like a really well off family full of doctors and lawyers and shit. The identity she'd stolen, and she they tracked her the fuck down and said, "You have to stop using this." I'm Christina. This is me. I'm Christina. And insisted that she was. And since the real girl was mentally handicapped, severely mentally handicapped, to the point where she couldn't, self sustain, um, those people, parents of that real girl, already had a power of attorney over their child, so they made her go with them. Said, well, you know what? Fine, fine, fine. If you're gonna go to a fucking hospital and have this fucking kid with this identity and with our health insurance, then you're coming back with us. And the cops made her go. Right. Cops made her go. And so she had to go back with them. And then she was gone for a while and had that kid and had that kid up there and in Connecticut while those people were, I don't fucking know. I think they put her in a mental institution for a while. And, right, because she's claiming to be the kid, someone else. And they've got the person that she's claiming to be the parents of have a power of attorney over. So, right, got her up there, put her in a mental institution. And then she had that fucking kid, right, who, I don't know, stillborn or died within days. But I'm not surprised because how they found her was from the doctor shopping. Because she, had that other girl's health insurance card and was like doctor shopping all over the fucking place trying to get pills from doctors. And she was pregnant, so obviously she was taking a lot of drugs. So it wasn't a big shock that the baby died. Not to me. No. Anyway, um, so I was like, oh, thank God she's gone. Right. Yeah, and then User's hanging out all the fucking time. Right. Yeah, just telling me what's going on. And he's like, well, Mark says he's, blah, blah, blah. And, right. Anyway, so it turns out that entire fucking thing was just a setup for Mark. And he gave that guy, the guy that had this mysterious relative that died, gave him $50,000 to take me to that fucking place so I could run into Steven and then Skanka report back to him whether or not, um, like, right, I don't know, report back to him what happened. Yeah, Mark set it all up. Mark set the whole fucking thing up. Right, drug me down there with this fucking crazy bitch. Right, to see if I can get along with Skanka. First of all, I've got to get along with Skanka. It's important to Mark that I get along with her. Well, I can't get along with her. Hmm. Nope. Not even when she's pretending to be someone else. That's not me. I can't get along with her. And no, I can't get along with her. And then also, he wanted to see if I still had any feelings for Skanka, and he's going to use, like, I don't know. Mark did it. And then he gave that guy that Skanka was dating $50,000 to drag me down there. I wouldn't drag me, but, to the whole fucking thing. Yeah. And then at that point, Mark decided that he didn't want to be with me anymore, even though we're not together. We're in no motherfucking way together. Mark decides he doesn't want to be with me anymore. And, right, he doesn't want to be with me anymore because of that. And, yeah. And in this BDSM sex club, I'm still his, whatever. And, at that point, he traded me to Huser. Right. And said, now I have to deal with Huser. Right. That I don't have anything else to do with him. And now I have to deal with Huser because I acted so terribly by not getting along with Skanka. hmm And, yeah, hug Steven while I was there. Right. And Mark was greatly offended. hmm So he traded me to Huser. Right. And then if I have to talk to anyone about the conservatorship, I'm to talk to Huser about it. He's not going to talk to me anymore. And I was like, oh, good. That's great. I don't give a shit. And, right. Yeah. And then later on, um, the winter of that, because that was happening in the summer. So about the winter time, I did start seeing Steven. And then he was kind of staying at my house. And I didn't realize that at the time, um, that he had been like around the area, right? And had started dating this other girl, hmm that lived where I lived. hmm Yeah, because he was like hanging around the area and then met this other girl at a bar and started dating her, right? While he was busy, like, leaving me alone. But then when we started seeing each other, that other girl, who is not Skanka, mm-mm, um, stupid girl, this stupid girl that he had been seeing, and she got fucking crazy. All of this is just fucking crazy, people. She got real fucking crazy, and then she started like stalking, you know. Right? She'd be sitting on the couch and look out and say, "Holy shit, she's standing at the fucking window looking in. Get rid of her." And finally, he went to talk to her mother because they all live with her mom, and her mom sent her to live in another state with with her dad. So that girl got sent to live in another state with her dad. hmm Because she was um right. She said, I'm gonna press charges because she keeps coming over and like stalking, you know. But at the same time, Skanka fucking came back and right, steals the identity of the stalker, of the other stalker. Starts saying that, yeah, and when she, but you can tell them apart because they were, that stupid girl is about 4 inches taller than Skanka. So I'm about 6 inches taller than Skanka, and that girl's a little bit shorter than me, and then Skanka is significantly shorter than both of us. So I could tell them apart, at least. And right, yeah, just fucking stalkers, just fucking crazy, 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 crazy fucking bitches. But anyway, the stupid girl got fucking sent off, and then she's gone, gone, gone. And then right, she comes back a couple times, but she's like gone, gone. And then Skanka is using her. She found her fucking driver's license somewhere and starts using her driver's license. But then she's also using the identity of someone who's closer to her height and her build. This other third girl, she starts using her identity. And then, obviously, I'm not gonna let that stupid girl back in my house. But then that other third girl, she's using that identity. I did let her come over. Again, I thought she was someone else. Right. She's using this other third girl's identity. And um, and then I say, oh, she said something fucking off the wall. And I was like, that's Skanko again. And everybody's like, hey there, you're just so paranoid. You're just so paranoid about it. And it's like, no, that's her. That's definitely her. And then Steven's staying there, and then that guy they put on me is off somewhere. I don't know. I don't know. Off them with the other girl. And right. Yeah. And then Skanka, one morning gets up super early and comes and nailed my door shut and tried to burn the house down while we were sleeping. Steven got up to go smoke, and he says, "Hey, the doors won't open." And what's that smell? And Skanka's out there by my bedroom window, which is stupid, and pouring fucking gas on the house, trying to burn the house down. So he went out the fucking window and smothered it out with a blanket. But after that, it's really just super not safe to be around. Like, right? So, and my landlord was real mad and kicked us out over it. So that's what happened.